the Boeing 747. The Queen of the Skies. And for 47 years, a fleet favorite of passengers and crew on United Airlines. Boeing rolled out the first jumbo jet on September 30th, 1968. Its maiden flight took place on February 9th, 1969, and entered into United Airlines fleet in August 1970. Although United 747 will no longer be flown on our mainline routes, they can now be seen flying U.S. military troops on missions around the world as part of our United Charter Craft operations. And, due to its immense size, the versatility of the 747 is evident in its application as a supertanker, helping suppress forest fires around the world. Time marches on, and newer technology overcomes nostalgia, as United Airlines continues to upgrade its fleet to more fuel-efficient and computer-modeled aircraft. The Boeing 747 is unmistakable in its profile and will forever serve as a beacon of inspiration for all jetliners that follow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you on board.
Although well known for its immense size, the Boeing 747 was also highly regarded by United's maintenance personnel and flight crews.
Being on the 747 really made you feel like you were a real flight attendant. Oh, the 747, I think, was one of the smoothest flying aircrafts that United has. Our pilots are so experienced by the time they get to the 747, so the landings were like the last. it was, wow, I get to fly this enormous aircraft. And it's just amazing how many people that plane could hold.
I've been with United Airlines for almost 23 years, and I've worked on nearly a dozen different aircraft in our fleet. And I must say that the Boeing 747 is definitely one of my favorites. When they say 6 stories high, you really don't think it's that high until you get up on the lift. And then you get to the tip of the tail, and you look down, and you think, wow, now that's high. I've been in this industry for over 3 decades, and every time they roll a 747 out on a ramp, I just stop. The sight and the sound, it's just mesmerizing.
Walking up to a 747 on the ramp is an amazing first experience. The size of the aircraft, you just don't appreciate it until you're standing next to it. It's a great flying airplane, very smooth on the controls, easy to land, and actually it's very good in a strong crosswind. So once you get leveled off at cruise, autopilot's on, engines are synced, it's a very solid ride. You can sense the weight of the aircraft. It's quite an experience.
On July 28, 2017, United flew its last Boeing 747 domestic revenue flight in the continental United States. Flight 2704 arrived San Francisco from Chicago at 8:51 p.m. It was an honor for these passengers and crew to be part of history. To commemorate the Queen of the Sky's 47 years in service, United Airlines is recreating the first Boeing 747 flight between San Francisco and Honolulu. On November 7, 2017, United Flight 747 will leave San Francisco at 11 a.m. and arrive Honolulu at 2:45 p.m. United Flight 747 will serve as the ultimate memory of this iconic airliner. Named the Friendship, as was the original United 747 flight from San Francisco to Honolulu, the nostalgia of the 70s will be its focus. In-flight entertainment, the menus, flight attendant uniforms, and the aloha greeting upon arrival will serve as a reminder of the proud legacy the Boeing 747 has played at United Airlines. The Boeing 747 stands as a true milestone in aviation history. When introduced, it was twice as large as the original Boeing passenger jet, the Boeing 707. United Airlines was proud to have flown this majestic airliner on its coveted transcontinental routes between San Francisco and Los Angeles to New York, Boston, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and Miami. These flights were operated by the 747-200, the third of 6 primary 747 variants produced. United later acquired the 747 SP when it purchased the Pan American World Airways Pacific routes in the 1980s. We then took delivery of the 747-400 series, which we flew on our mainline routes until July of 2017. Here's a look back at the history of United's Queen of the Skies.
So when people see the 747, they think United Airlines. And I think there's a lot of sadness to see it go.
It's definitely going to be tough to see her go. But we must move on.
It's been a great ride, and I'm very sad to see the airplane go.
The United Boeing 747. A proud legacy.
Welcome aboard.
United 926, anyone 290, 9 runway straight, right here, takeoff.
goodbye to the first jumbo jet ever made.